Okay, we're going to put an outlet on this wall here. So here in the country I was born in, we use 14 American wire gauge on 15 amps, 12 American wire gauge on 20 amps. Black is live, white is neutral, the bare, the green is the ground. Red and blue are also live colors. However, you may find white live in a 110, 120 volt switch loop or on a 220, 240 volt circuit where the appliance does not require a neutral. So we're going to take we'll put our knockout in the back here. We'll open up our one in the middle here. We have to put our green screw to bond our ground wire to the box. As you can see, the threaded hole in the back of the box. We're going to use a plastic push-in Romex connector. So we'll put it in the back of our box this way so that when we push the wire in, it goes in but doesn't come out. Because these two little tabbies will open up and hold the wire from being pulled back. So you put it in the box like this. Slide your wire in as much as you're going to need here. We'll get it back against our wall here. We'll have to go get a couple more screws. So we'll get our box so it's straight here. Put a couple more good thick screws in. Here we got our box up here nice and solid. Okay, now we'll strip our wires, get it out of our jacket here. Get all your debris out. Okay, so we're going to take our ground wire and we'll put it around our green screw here. So we have to ground our ground wire to the box. Get it around our green screw here. We'll close our loop the direction our screw turns. Make sure it's nice and tight. So we have our black, which is hot, our white, which is neutral, and our bare wire, which is the ground. This is to convert this 4-inch square box into a single gang, and they make these in double gang. So you can put it on like this. Get nice and tight. So here in the country I was born in, our outlets are polarized. So we take off about 1 inch of our black and white wire. Okay, if you look at the side of the outlet, you'll notice a brass screw. The black or your red or blue live wire goes there, and that's the narrow slot over here, and your white wire goes on the silver colored screw. This is tarnished because it was in a smoker's house, and that's the wider slot. And of course the bare, the green wire goes on this green screw. So let's hook this up. So we'll close the screws we're not using. Okay, so you always put your wire around the screw, the direction your screw turns, because otherwise you'll open the loop when you tighten the screw. So you put it around your screw like that. There we go, we got a nice solid connection there. Now we'll put our white wire around our silver colored screw. So we'll fold our white wire in. Close our loop the direction our screw turns. You want to make sure you get your wire under your copper under the screw head all the way around. And make sure you don't get your insulation pinched under your screw head. You want it to look like that there. Now we'll flip it around and we'll put our black wire onto our brass colored screw. So we'll go up a little bit and then down with our white like that. And we'll go up and we'll come down like this. Make our loop the direction our screw turns. Close our loop the direction our screw turns. Make sure our copper is under our screw head all the way around. Make sure it's nice and tight. And that's what we want. Now we can fold our wires to go into our box. Now I'm going to shape them so they don't stress on anything. So I'm going to pull them forward a little bit like this, and I'm going to push this ground wire down and over like this. So when I screw this in, there's no stress on any of our wires. Now let's look and make sure our screws, when we screw our outlet in, don't hit any wires. And my other one is a flathead, so I have to do it by hand. Make sure it doesn't hit anything. And now it's ready to put our cover on, and our wires are in the box where you want them to. Peace. Thanks for watching.